At around 11:35 p.m. on August the 10th, 2011, 20-year-old Odee Perry, respected Wick City member, was shot and killed near Parkway Gardens on 400 block of East 64th Street. Odee suffered multiple gunshot wounds, including one to the neck, and was pronounced dead at Schroger Hospital within an hour of the shooting. Just like Tuka, in his memory, the Wick City BDems renamed Parkway Gardens O Block in his memory, committing to avenge him. Of course, the likes of Chief Keef and King Von immortalized O Block as it is now known today in their music forever. The killing of Odee Perry was supposedly revenge for the killing of Tuka, with this apparently being exemplified by the fact that it went down on Tuka's very birthday. Odee's killers were never apprehended, but from here, rumors begun to swirl that this was actually the first victim of teenage Tukaville assassin K.I. And one of the people pushing these rumors was of course Lil J, who had apparently shared the following image along with a caption saying shout out to them twins that made O Block, referring to FBG Butter and K.I. However, for the record, no one has been convicted of this crime and there was never any proof tying K.I. or Butter to the killing of Odee Perry. Well, actually, many years later, a Freedom of Information request did reveal that the cops did officially name K.I. and Bostrel as subjects on the report. This came after an unnamed informant named them as the shooters in 2016, years after they had passed. At 6:47 p.m. on February the 12th, 2012, Sheroid Liggins of O Block was discovered with a gunshot wound to the head at 6400 block of South King Drive, just outside Parkway Gardens once again. You're starting to see why they call it the most dangerous block in America now, right? Sheroid remained in hospital fighting for his life for around 4 days, until February the 20th, when he was unfortunately pronounced dead at Schroger Hospital. No one was ever caught for this crime. However, K.I. has suggested pretty heavily on Twitter that Bostrel from Tukaville was the one responsible, with some of the internet detectives over on Chiraq digging deeper into these tweets and suggesting that when this shooting went down, Bostrel had actually shot Sheroid from all the way across the street. Impeccable aim, apparently the result of his use of a gun with a red laser beam sight on it to improve his accuracy. That gun itself apparently even featured in the Lil J FBG Duck music video for the song Critical, a Chief Keef diss that actually dropped months after this happened. Combine this with the fact that Bostrel himself seemed to be bragging about the incident on Twitter later in the year, with K.I. also tweeting references to that red beam. A frankly brazen attack, which naturally only beget more bloodshed between O Block and Tukaville in the months that followed. Now, I've got some extra info for you here, because Sheroid, who was actually murdered early on in this beef, is actually the brother of c-murda, another O Block member who was arrested by the feds for the murder of FBG Duck. We saw c-murda tribute to his fallen brother on Instagram regularly, so with this in mind, you can understand why he would have held a years-long grudge against the opposing gang who took the life of his brother.